Hey everyone, so today I'm going to make a Zuppa Toscana. I got some bacon here, some hot Italian sausage. We have some gold Yukon potatoes, an onion, some heavy cream, 6 cups of chicken broth, some kale that's chopped up, some garlic, a little bit of butter, and a little bit of flour. So first off, we're going to cube up the potatoes. You can cut them whatever size you would like. Traditionally, they use russets for the soup, but I'm going to use Yukon Golds. I've been wanting to make this soup for a little while, and this morning I had to have a tooth extracted at one of my last wisdom teeth, and I have to eat some soft stuff, so I figured I might as well make my soups now. Go ahead and just cube them up the size you would like to have them, and again, you can always use the russets. I also leave the peel on. Overall, this is pretty much my favorite soup in the world. I grew up eating this at Olive Garden, and I learned how to make it myself back in about 2007 or so, and then I used to make it in one of the restaurants I worked at. Well, somewhat a restaurant anyway. It was a Honda research and development facility, and it was one of the highest demanded soups, so I made it quite often. And mine is going to be just slightly different than they do at the Olive Garden. The biggest thing is I like mine heartier. And you can adjust this recipe if you like. This is going to be pretty much for a full family. And I do mine in a certain order. That way I can pretty much keep using the cutting board without having to clean it in between. Avoid cross-contamination. After we're done with the potatoes, we're going to go ahead and do the onion. I'm only going to use a little less than half of this onion. Go ahead and cut it in half. I'll use the other half for a different soup. And I'm just using a regular yellow onion here. If you leave the roots intact there, it will help hold it together as you're cutting it. First, I'm going to make some cuts going this direction. I should have sharpened my knife a little bit. Just be careful not to cut your fingers doing it. And after that, I'm just going to slice down like this. And this is pretty much how I cut my onions. That's what we're going to use. That's plenty. Now we're going to go ahead and get the bacon. I'm just using half that package. Pretty much just want to slice it up into smaller cubes. The kale, I already bought it pre-chopped up. I tried to find some regular kale, but they were out of all the bunches, so I had to buy it already cut in a bag. But it makes it a little easier. And then I just pull away any of the stems. I don't use any stems. You could also use a piece of salt pork if you like. I just used the bacon. Next, I'm gonna cook the sausage first. And you can use either mild or spicy depending on what you like. Once you get all this made, it doesn't really turn out that spicy, and then you could always make it even spicier. Just add some red pepper flakes. I keep mine a little bit more on the milder side these days. We just want to cook this sausage, break it down as it's cooking. Here our sausage is pretty much done. I'm going to take the sausage out and strain it. Now we're going to go ahead and render the bacon. Just get it all broken up here. I'm not going to make it crispy. I just want to render out some of the fat. Once it's rendered down a little bit, you're going to add the onion. Looking to get the onions translucent. Go ahead and let this cook for 2 to 3 minutes or so. Once it's translucent enough, we'll add the garlic. And we're going to saute this for about another minute or so. Once this cooks down a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and add the flour. I'm not adding enough flour to make the soup thick. It's just to give it just a little bit of body. If you want to make it thicker, you can add a little more flour, make that roux just a little bit thicker there. And then I'm going to add a little bit of butter as well. You could also thicken it with cornstarch and stuff as well if you need to. After I let this cook for about a minute or so, I'll start adding the broth in. I'm going to slowly whisk it in. Go ahead and add the sausage back. Gonna add the potatoes in. Now I'm going to bring this up to a simmer and let it cook for a little while until the potatoes are done. Our potatoes are done. The stock is also slowly reduced down a little bit. Now I'm going to whisk the heavy cream in slowly, 2 cups worth. Sorry about the angle of the camera. I should have moved it a little bit. I'm going to let this cook for a few minutes. Also going to go ahead and give it a taste, see how the seasoning is on it. I waited to add salt and pepper and everything until after because the Italian sausage and the bacon's going to add some salt to it. It needs just a little bit. And add some pepper. We're good right there. I always add a little bit of salt at a time. It's always easier to add more salt, but you can't really take it out. We're going to go ahead and throw the kale in. And if you like more kale, you can always throw extra. This is about 4 cups chopped worth. And I'm going to let this cook down for a few minutes, let that kale wilt. All right, we'll come back a few minutes later. It's slightly thickened up a little bit. Looking really good. Smelling really amazing. We'll go ahead and boil some of this up. If you're an Olive Garden fan and you like this soup, definitely give it a try. It's just as good making it at home. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. Subscribe, like, comment below.